You know, there's pros and cons to keeping data of just about everything that you do in your life, because on one hand, it means that you can spot trends and create cool correlations and graphs and such, but on the other hand, you get to see just how much of your life you're wasting. I'm in exam season at the moment, and I can see the percentage of my time that I'm spending on studying and the percentage of my time that I'm spending procrastinating. And let me tell you, oh boy, I am wasting my life. There was the largest chunk of my life. Some days it's a majority, so most days it's a plurality of my life. I spend just fucking wasting away dicking about online. Like not even playing video games or doing like fun things like watching movies. There are different things that I value. There are ways of spending time that I value highly, and there are ways of spending time that I value lowly. Like, obviously there's productive things, like there's working on this, there's like tracking data, which for some reason I consider a valuable use of my time, despite the fact that it's completely meta. There's like writing or designing or studying, like all of this sort of stuff I consider productive. Then there's like the high quality uses of my time. This is like doing my hobbies that aren't necessarily productive. So playing video games on my computer or on my brand new video game console, or just anything of that sort, things that I value good. And then there's social media, things like YouTube or Reddit or Instagram or whatever. I do not value time being spent on those. I consider that to be a waste of my life, and that's what I spend most of my time on. So that makes me feel bad, especially nowadays when I should be cramming aerodynamics, because I need to reteach myself all of aerodynamics, or just all of it, because the exam's in exactly 3 hours or 3 days and 12 hours. Not 3 hours and 12 days, that would be nicer. So yes, there's that. On a more positive note, I fucking love living on the continent. I was talking to Peter last night, and it came up that Burnout Paradise, one of my favorite games from one of my favorite console games of all time, is available on the Nintendo Switch, and it runs well because it's from the Xbox 360 era. So I bought it. I bought it online. Because it was actually cheaper to buy a physical copy than a digital copy, and also Monkey Brain like physical item. So I bought it last night at midnight, and then before I had even gotten out of bed, it had arrived. So I mean, I love living on a large landmass with a lot of people living here. It's great. The infrastructure is phenomenal. I am a big fan. I love living in the Blue Banana. That's the region in Northwest Europe where a shit ton of people live. That's where I live. Anyway, I'm gonna go to bed now. Hopefully tomorrow I have a slightly more productive day. Happy Halloween, Alan. I will see you tomorrow.